Alright, let's do this for real. My name is Miles Morales. I was bitten by a radioactive spider. No, not that one. For those that need to know, my dad died pretty heroically. I punched your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in the face.
Sorry.
And I exposed myself to Peter.
No.
With all of that out of the way, now let's talk about how I was robbed of my winter break. I did my first job with Pete, escorting some cargo. And of course, that cargo turned out to be Rhino, who got loose.
Hello.
It was a really wild goose chase. We went through the streets, a shopping mall. We helped JJ with his script, and I destroyed Pete's pride. Pete and I got some food afterwards, where he drops the bombshell that he got a cameo role in Across the Spider-Verse.
Are you talking to me?
So instead of me enjoying my winter break, I had to be
New York's only Spider-Man.
I decided to eat dinner at home instead. My mom mentioned having a guest over. I had to open the door for our guest of honor. It turned out to be my old friend, Finn.
Hey!
I went back to my room to
Whip and release it. Whip.
and by the time I got back out, dinner was over. We were washing dishes together. I really wanted this to be my chance to have a Mary Jane of my own.
It's a date. I mean, not a date. A friend date.
I slept alone that night.
Miles.
I lied. Genki was on the floor, as far as I knew. My mom was holding a rally at the Roxanne Plaza, and I didn't want to see another parent die on stage, so I left to investigate the terrorist attack on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Whoa!
That's where I met the Tinkerer, which, of course, turned out to be Finn. I may have caused that explosion, but nobody died on my watch, so I call that a success. I became an enemy of both Roxanne and the Underground. Lucky me. The next morning, I had to investigate the reason Finn became a terrorist. Conveniently, there were some video diaries explaining everything.
I won't let tonight be for nothing.
I had to go to the Roxanne lab to grab Finn's phone. There wasn't any explicit content on her phone,
No one's gonna care about a few sick people uptown.
but I did see enough evidence to shut down Roxanne. I went to get coffee with Finn, who told me all of her plans. So I put on my suit and chased that babe down. I caught up to her, but she kicked my ass. She had me pinned down, but I wasn't gonna let her kill me, so I pulled off my mask for her last act of sympathy.
Miles?
My plan worked, but I couldn't move for the rest of the night. The next morning, I met with Finn at the church because if I couldn't lay my hands on her, then maybe my words could have reached her instead. I almost had her too,
What?
but Rhino decided to airdrop to the church and land on me. When I woke up, the first thing I heard was an older man telling me,
And I'm gonna find out what makes you tick.
I blew up. Literally. Before we left the lab, I just had to beat down Rhino one more time. Finn sent him to hell, and then she threatened to kill me.
I'll kill you.
I was not gonna let her get away with threatening me, so I followed her. On my way to get her, I got shot down by my uncle, aka the Prowler. He locked me in a cell. I think it was about the thing that happened earlier. A subway pass? For all the good I do in this city, and you get me a subway pass? No wonder my parents stopped talking to you years ago. You're a cheapskate. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Okay, maybe I deserved that. But I got tired of getting my ass handed to me, so I decided to dominate his.
I let you down.
And then I disowned him.
I have to be better than that.
No!
I caught up to her again, and she got physical with me again. And not in the way that I wanted it to be. So as soon as she turned her back, I f***ed her up. She finally saw the error of her ways. As soon as it became too late, of course.
This shouldn't be happening.
I can stop it!
Miles.
I had to be the hero the city needed. So I had to sacrifice myself, but Finn had to take the big hero moment away from me. She sacrificed herself in the most offensive way possible. Funny enough, I survived.
Miles! Oh, God!
This story does have a happy ending. My uncle did rat out Simon Krieger. I got my picture posted on the wall, and Pete came back to congratulate me.
Go time?
Go time.
I feel like this is only the beginning of my story, and with 2 Spider-Men protecting the city, we are unstoppable. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, unless you want Miles to take you to Pound Town.